To answer your more fundamental question, how do you network? A lot of it is to do with curiosity. I think there are a lot of people who are inherently not curious but want to do networking for the sake of networking because someone has told them it will help them in their career and they try to network. That will never work because networking is when you're trying to find and talk to interesting people in your field or your fields of interest. If fundamentally you don't have interest in that field or curiosity in that field, then you're not going to have interest in those people. And then you're, in a sense, you're setting up yourself for failure even before you have started networking. So ultimately, you want to network with people who have done some interesting things. You don't want to network just with people like you. You too, but the goal of networking is to always aim a little higher, right? Whether it's in the physical world, it's at conferences or in meetups or anywhere you seek out those people and try to connect with them. Yes, there is some serendipity involved in networking. At conferences or on social media, you talk to 100 people and you find 10 interesting who may be out of your field. So that is fine. But ultimately, you need to also be very clear about what areas are going to be of interest to you to take that networking further. Otherwise, you'll meet interesting people, but then you won't have anything to talk to them.
Another thing that we've heard from people who are a bit diffident about networking is that I have some interest, but what do I give to people?
You don't have to give anything to people. Many times, people who are good in a specific field are usually curious about that field and they are not always looking for answers. Right? They're often looking for interesting questions. So, if
Right.
you have interesting questions for them about that field, about that domain, about what they have done, about why they did something,
Hmm.
or what would they advise on a specific area, that's a good enough start. Many times, these people are not expecting you to contribute something, at least not immediately.